Nathan Drake is insanely dense. I don't mean he's dumb. Yes, he makes some questionable decisions across the franchise, but he's insanely intelligent, showing his ability to outsmart a military leader and entire organizations and groups. But today, I'm talking about mass. In Uncharted 2, you act as a replacement counterweight. Now, I know my boy is caked up, but there's no way in hell that he weighs enough. He weighed enough. And this triggered my tism. So naturally, I joked about it and moved on with the stream. Follow me, twitch.tv/coffee on steroids. I'm funny sometimes. But this whole thing kept me up at night. I'd wake up in a cold sweat and I decided I must know how dense this man is. Now, we all know it's rude to ask for people's weight. So there's only one reasonable thing to do. Okay, so what I did was measure in pixels the size of the counterweight and Drake by taking a screenshot of the dimensions I wanted and looked at the resolution for width and height. I then compared Nathan's dimensions to his height to convert pixels into centimeters. Then I converted every pixel measurement into centimeters, then used said dimensions to get the volume of the weight, which I split into different sections, that being a cone and a cylinder, to fit its shape more accurately. Then using the average density of stone mixed with the volume, I could get the weight. And seeing as Drake acts as the perfect counterweight, he also shares this exact weight. The maths is all fairly simple, but I'm dumb and I will fumble my words. I have about 1,000 times in recording anyway, so I'll just put my maths on screen whenever it's needed, and you can look at it and I don't have to say numbers. Now, these measurements are in grams, so let's make it a more human measurement. Nathan Drake weighs in at 2,971 kilograms. I decided I want to know his BMI, which is so insanely high it cannot be calculated. Every calculator fails. I then went on to density, the whole title of the video, crazy I know. Taking the average volume of a 6-foot dude and taking the weight and mashing the numbers together like a 3-year-old and building blocks, we get his density. Nathan Drake has a density of 48 grams per cubic centimeter. But what does that even mean? The density of tungsten is 19.3 grams per cubic centimeter, meaning Nathan is 2.5 times denser than the illustrious tungsten cube. Osmium is the densest naturally occurring element on Earth, with a density of 22.59 grams per cubic centimeter, which, by the way, is twice as dense as lead, and Drake is 2.1 times denser than osmium. I swear to God, the only material I can find denser than Nathan Drake is neutronium, with a density of about 10 to the 14 grams per cubic centimeter, and this material is only found in the core of a neutron star. But all of this explains so much. This explains why Nathan can take so many shots and live. It's why he dies to seemingly survivable falls. He's just so heavy, he has to splat on the floor, and so dense, bullets have more effect on armor plating than him. Now, all of this got me thinking even more. What else is Nathan hiding? Well, I'm a car nerd, so I got to power to weight ratios. If Nathan weighs this much and can run and walk at the same speed as everyone else, that means he must produce more horsepower. An average person can produce around 1.2 horsepower, and the average UK male weighs about 84.5 kilograms. 1.2 over 84.5 means that you produce about 0.0142 horsepower per kilogram. Now that multiplied by Nathan's weight gives you his power. 42. This motherfucker produces 42 horsepower. That is above half what my car makes. My car makes 79 horsepower. Admittedly, it's a 1.2 litre Ford Ka, but 79 horsepower. A human being, if he even is human, honestly, at this point, he produces more than half the power of my car. But I digress. What else does Nathan's weight mean? On average, a standard double bed frame can support approximately 200 kilograms. Now, Nathan, at just below 3,000, is looking kind of sketchy for sleeping. But Uncharted 2 lends us more help. There is a scene in Uncharted 2 that awoke something in all of us teens playing Uncharted 2 for the first time, where Chloe and Nathan shared a bed and a little bit of spice. With the bed holding their combined weight of over 3,000 kilograms, assuming Chloe is about 80 kilograms as well, that means that the tensile strength of the beds in that hotel in Uncharted 2 is enough to support the weight of your mother.